Most men don't fail loudly. They don't collapse in public. They don't fall apart where others can see. They fade, slowly, quietly, almost politely. From the outside, their lives still look fine. They work, they provide, they keep moving. Nothing looks broken. But inside, something essential has been slipping, not through chaos, not through tragedy, but through comfort, distraction, and the quiet abandonment of standards. This is the most dangerous kind of destruction because it doesn't feel like destruction while it's happening. There is no alarm, no moment where everything collapses at once, just small compromises, stacked day after day. And nearly 2,000 years ago, Marcus Aurelius warned about this exact thing, not as a man removed from life, but as an emperor carrying war, plague, political decay, and constant responsibility. He did not fear hardship. He feared what happens to a man who no longer governs himself. Stoicism is often misunderstood. Many believe it is about suppressing emotion, about being cold, unmoved, detached. But Marcus Aurelius was not concerned with appearing strong. He was concerned with remaining upright. Stoicism is not emotional numbness, it is self-command. It is the refusal to let comfort replace discipline, the refusal to let pleasure replace virtue, the refusal to let opinion replace judgment. Marcus did not ask himself, "How do I feel today?" He asked, "What is required of me?" That question matters because a man who stops asking it begins to drift. Not dramatically, quietly. Marcus understood something timeless. The greatest danger to a man is not suffering. It is softness. Softness of discipline. Softness of thought. Softness of moral clarity. A man does not wake up one morning weak. He becomes weak by allowing small exceptions. One comfort replaces one discipline. One distraction replaces one responsibility. One excuse replaces one standard. And nothing collapses all at once. It loosens, like a structure slowly losing tension, still standing, but no longer solid. This is why the decay goes unnoticed. It feels reasonable. It feels earned. It feels harmless. Until one day, a man looks inward and realizes he no longer recognizes himself. Marcus Aurelius wrote reminders to himself, not for praise, not for legacy, but for correction. He understood that even disciplined men drift if they stop paying attention. And the first thing he guarded was his attention. Because where your attention goes repeatedly, your character follows. A man who cannot control his attention cannot control his impulses. And a man who cannot control his impulses will eventually be ruled by them. This is how the collapse begins, not with rebellion, but with neglect, not with chaos, but with comfort, not with destruction, but with delay. And by the time a man notices what he has lost, it has usually been gone for a long time. This is the quiet collapse, and it happens without noise, without warning, without resistance. The first thing Marcus Aurelius warned himself about was not enemies, not war, not death. It was drift, the slow loss of control over the mind. The first silent destroyer is distraction. Not distraction once in a while, but distraction without resistance. Constant noise, constant stimulation, constant escape. Marcus Aurelius lived in a brutal world. Violence, uncertainty, plague. Yet he still warned himself about losing command of his thoughts. Today, men live in relative safety, yet surrender their attention freely. Endless scrolling, endless content, endless input. Not because they want to, but because they never trained resistance. Attention is not neutral. Whatever controls your attention shapes your thinking, and whatever shapes your thinking shapes your actions. A man who cannot hold his focus cannot hold his standards, and a man who cannot hold his standards will eventually lower them. Distraction does not feel dangerous. It feels relaxing. It feels deserved. But over time, it erodes discipline without ever announcing itself. The second silent destroyer is comfort without earning. Marcus Aurelius practiced voluntary discomfort, not because suffering was virtuous, but because dependence on comfort creates weakness. He denied himself luxury. He reminded himself that he could endure less. Why? Because a man who needs comfort becomes fragile. Modern life removes friction. Food arrives without effort. Entertainment removes boredom. Convenience removes patience. And when comfort becomes automatic, discipline becomes optional. A man who never experiences resistance loses strength, not immediately, gradually. Marcus did not hate comfort. He feared reliance on it, because comfort, when it replaces effort, becomes corrosive. A man who avoids discomfort avoids growth, and a man who avoids growth slowly shrinks. The third silent destroyer is opinion without discipline. Marcus Aurelius warned himself not to live for praise or blame, because both distort judgment. Today, opinion is constant. Everyone speaks. Few reflect. Almost no one restrains their thoughts. Men repeat ideas they have not tested, adopt values they have not examined, defend positions they barely understand. Marcus believed clarity came from restraint, from silence, from patience, from thinking before speaking. A man who reacts to every opinion loses his center, and a man without a center is easy to move, easy to provoke, easy to weaken. This is what Marcus Aurelius feared most. Not dying, but living wrongly. Reaching the end of life and realizing he traded virtue for ease. His warnings were not dramatic. They were practical. He warned against neglecting duty, against delaying discipline, against postponing responsibility, because delay is how decay hides. Men are not destroyed by sudden catastrophe. They are destroyed by small permissions, small delays, small excuses, all while life still looks stable. This is why the danger is so hard to see. A man is still functioning, still earning, still surviving, but internally, he is drifting. And drifting is dangerous, because it feels harmless until direction is lost. By the time a man notices the shore is gone, he has already been carried far from who he intended to be. These are the silent destroyers: distraction, comfort, undisciplined opinion, and none of them attack. They invite, they wait, and they destroy men quietly. Marcus Aurelius believed a man must re-anchor himself every single day. Not once, not when life collapses, but daily. Because drift never stops on its own. It only accelerates when ignored. Marcus did not rely on motivation. He did not wait to feel inspired. He governed himself with standards, rules he refused to break, principles that did not negotiate with mood or emotion. This is where modern men struggle. They search for motivation instead of structure. They chase feeling instead of discipline. But a man does not need more inspiration. He needs rules he obeys even when he does not feel like it. Marcus governed himself with simple truths. Control what is yours. Endure what is necessary. Act with virtue regardless of outcome. He did not ask if action was comfortable. He asked if it was required. Standards are not emotional. They do not care how tired you are. They do not care how discouraged you feel. They hold you upright when emotion collapses. This is why standards matter. They protect you from yourself. If you feel this quiet erosion, do not panic. Panic is weakness disguised as urgency. Marcus Aurelius did not panic. He corrected. Correction does not require drama. It requires honesty and restraint. Start small. Remove one comfort you have grown dependent on. Not forever. Just enough to remind yourself that you are not owned by it. Reclaim one discipline you abandoned. Not 10. Just one. Restore one standard you have been compromising. The one you justify. The one you delay. The one you quietly lowered. Do this privately. Do this quietly. The strongest changes do not announce themselves. They are invisible until they compound. Marcus Aurelius understood something most men avoid. A man is always becoming something. There is no neutral state. You are either strengthening your command over yourself or surrendering it inch by inch. And the most dangerous surrender is not forced. It is chosen. It feels reasonable. It feels deserved. It feels harmless. Until one day, a man realizes he no longer trusts himself. That is the true cost of eroded standards. Not failure, but self-distrust. Marcus Aurelius did not ask for an easy life. He asked for the strength to live rightly, to remain aligned when comfort tempted him away, to remain disciplined when distraction pulled at his mind, to remain upright when opinion pressed from all sides. And his warning still stands. Do not let comfort make you careless. Do not let distraction make you weak. Do not let silence erode your standards. Because what destroys men quietly is not hardship. It is forgetting who they are supposed to be. Standards do not shout. They do not beg. They simply wait to see if you will return to them. And when you do not become louder. You become steadier, calmer, harder to move, harder to break. That is the Stoic path, not dramatic transformation, but quiet correction, repeated daily, until the man you respect returns.